Okay, thank you, Jeffrey. Let me just say this about South Florida. I think that what Stan and his team are going through, is a tough situation. And then for them to come in here where they've lost 6 in a row, and how they lost at Rutgers on Saturday, they were up 15 points. They had the ball in the best player's hand, Rudd, at the end of the game with 4.5 seconds. He gets the middle of the lane. He misses. They lose a heartbreaker there. They come in here, and, man, they played. So it's a great testament to his coaching staff, and their players. I thought they played extremely hard. Rudd was terrific. He had 26 points at Rutgers. He had 25 tonight. And Brock had 19. Brock hurt us down there. They didn't do anything surprising. I thought that for whatever reason, we were not ready to play. I think our guys wanted to be ready to play. I know they wanted to win this game bad for their teammates, for the seniors, for building on to get another win and building the conference record, getting momentum going into the conference tournament. We know we've got to go on the road. I know they wanted to, but we weren't as sharp as we needed to be. That's not taking anything away from them. And then the second half, I thought these two guys right here really took over, made big plays. He had 8 rebounds the second half, made some big shots. He got us off to a great start, shot the ball well. That's one of the things that he recognizes is when to take it. Does he pass it? Does he shoot it? He had some great assists tonight. Probably turned it over more tonight than he has in a while. Daniel was very efficient again. He had 17 points. Daniel is most efficient. And I told him this one of the times when he gets to the free throw line. He was 4 for 4. Guys that are good free throw shooters have to get there. We need to get LJ there more, but these guys were, I thought, very, very good. Really, really helped us in the second half. Tayshaun got in foul trouble. They were double teaming him. We knew they were going to do that. Coach Hamilton did a good job in the scout. I thought Big J came off the bench, gave us some quality minutes. But these guys really did a terrific job in the second half.
Questions, please? Coach, you just talked about the need to get to the free throw line. You only got there twice in the first half. Did you talk to the guys during halftime about the need to have to try to penetrate and get to the line?
Absolutely. The second half, we get there 12, and I think we were 11 to 12 in the second half. Had we got there like we should have, 10 to 12 times in the first half, we'd have got there like we've been doing 22 plus times. We're a good free throw shooting team. The guys know that we're better when we get there. We got in a situation in the first half where we kind of got up, and then we started settling for jump shots. And we can shoot the ball. I mean, he can shoot threes, but when it's not falling, you've got to run a little bit more offense. We kept a clock on the possession time in the first half. We were on defense almost 12 minutes, and had almost 12, and just a little over 8.5 on offense. So they were putting us on the defense a lot more, so that we weren't as efficient offensively. Now, if those shots are falling, I mean, we weren't taking bad shots. We were probably taking too quick of shots. But a long answer, but didn't get to the free throw line enough in the first half. Got there 12 times in the second half. Our guys do a good job, made big free throws.
OJ, talk about the importance of getting these last several wins into the season as you go into the conference tournament.
We won 4 in a row, and we talked in the locker room before the game, and we know we couldn't have a letdown. We felt like this is the only thing that can stop us from reaching our goal, and we took care of this one tonight, and we just have to get ready for Central Florida and get some momentum going into the tournament.
Coach, can you speak about every time you guys made a run, created some distance, they came right back. Can you speak about the inability to put them away until the very end of the game?
I think that's a great question. Before I answer that, I'm going to say one other thing about these two guys. Both of them had 5 assists apiece. That really speaks volumes of their mentality in the second half in terms of team, finding the open man. So they did a good job sharing the ball. And that's what we ran a play for Daniel late in the game, and he found LJ. LJ hits a huge 3. And Daniel ran the play. They jumped it. He rejected the screen, penetrated. LJ relocated. That was a big play in the game. But the inability comes from not being able to get multiple stops on the other end. When you have a lead, there's 3 things that have to happen. 1, you go down and turn the ball over, and we had too many turnovers tonight. Or 2, you go down and quick shoot it and miss it. And then 3, you don't get multiple stops on the other end. And I think when we analyze the film, that you'll see those 3 things will rear its ugly head, that when you get somebody down, you just continue to do what you've been doing. Be efficient offensively, take care of the ball. Let's get 3 stops. Let's get 2 stops and get multiple stops, and we didn't do that. They outscored us in the paint in the first half badly. Well, they ended up for the game. They outscored us 14 points there. They got 16 points off turnovers. They got 28 points off second chances and turnovers, and we only got 19. So that was an area where they really, and you can usually look at that stat, and that'll be one of the things that will tell you why we weren't able to get separation. We had a 14-point lead. I wanted to rest him just for a little bit, and looking back on it, you know, we had these guys out of the game, and they cut the lead all the way down. We were really playing well. I just wanted to rest him and have down the stretch, and I thought the other group would come in and maintain. We didn't do that. And when we had the 14-point lead, we'd like to build on that or at least maintain it. So I think it's a combination of those three things.
And you nearly had a double-double tonight with the rebounds. You know, don't you, and what was going on? It seemed like you had more rebounds than normal. Were you making an effort to crash the boards, or was this something that was going on with the flow of the game?
It was within the flow of the game, but I also knew that my team needed rebounds to finalize the defensive stop. So the coaches was telling us just to go to go get the rebound, and my job was to go get the rebound and outlet it to LJ.
He had 8 in the second half. LJ had 3 from the point guard, but he's been rebounding really well from the point guard position. We've challenged our wings, and I've said this to you all here before. Our wings got to rebound better, and then Tayshaun didn't rebound well tonight. JJ got 5 defensive rebounds. We had 2 situations on free throw box out late in the game where we didn't box out, and I don't blame anybody. We just didn't get the rebound. U of H didn't get the rebound, so we got to go back and look at those. We got to pinch properly. We got to make sure when you're by yourself, you get your man. We got to get the shooter. So those are communication. I rely on him to communicate that to the guys. I holler at them, tell them, hey, communicate right there. But it's not enough to tell them. You got to go do it. If I'm supposed to get Daniel, I got to get him. If I'm supposed to get L, I got to get him. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate it. All right.